Christmas tree.
And you'll win 10 $3 Trim the Tree scratch-off tickets from the Pennsylvania Lottery, bursting with cheer and 5 top prizes of $30,000. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Twisted Tines Outdoors in Connellsville thanks you for voting them Best Nonprofit Organization in the 2025 Best in Fayette contest. Twisted Tines is dedicated to harnessing the power of outdoor exploration to make a positive impact on the lives of children, to provide them opportunities to learn about and experience the wonders of nature through fishing, hunting, and more. And thanks again for voting Twisted Tines Outdoors Best Nonprofit Organization in this year's Best in Fayette contest.
For professional cleaning services, Clean & Shine in New Stanton is the place for you. They provide commercial and residential cleaning, porter services, carpet cleaning, stripping and waxing, construction cleanups, and car cleaning. For free estimates, call 724-691-0413, email info@cleanandshine14.org, or visit their website, cleanandshine14.org. We clean so you can shine.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you. Having Hickson Ball's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. This is flu season. Call Hickson Balls at 724-437-2828 and ask about flu shot availability and other vaccines. Free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and dependable courteous service are Hickson Ball's way of doing business. Hickson Ball's Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What's on Your Mind on this snowy, well, not quite winter day yet. We're still technically in fall or autumn, however you want to refer to this time of year. So, yeah, it was for me, it was fun waking up to, 4 inches of snow on the ground. That's to me, that's always... it puts a smile on my face. So I hope you haven't found it to be too inconvenient, this snow on the ground, that you were able to get to work okay and or run your errands, whatever the case may be. So enjoy the snow. Who knows if this is the only snow of the year of any depth, or if there's more coming in our future. Hey, I'm Russ Rhodes. This is What's on Your Mind. We have open conversation today. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line 724-438-4593. Both lines are open, so let's get those lines filled up here. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hickson Ball's Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. Okay, not a whole heck of a lot on my list today. So feel free to add in your own topics. That's always welcome. So looking forward to chatting with you. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, who happens to be President Trump's son-in-law, they are in Moscow meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in the Kremlin as they talk about working on a peace deal to end the war in Ukraine. So your thoughts on this? Is it closer than it's ever been, a peace deal? Michael and Susan Dell. Michael is the CEO and board chair, head honcho of Dell Technologies. Michael and Susan are worth an estimated $148 billion. Well, they are donating $6.25 billion to fund investment accounts for at least 25 American children under the age of 10. So earlier this year, when the One Big Beautiful Bill was passed, Trump accounts were set up that any child born in the United States of U.S. citizens will receive $1,000 to go into an investment account that can be added to but cannot be withdrawn from until the child turns 18. So that the Trump accounts are working from any child born between January 1st of this year, 2025, through January 1st of 2029 will be eligible for that $1,000 Trump account. This one from the Dells is to go towards children that were born before that eligibility date, if you will. So it's estimated it'll take care. This will be for at least 25 million kids. Your thoughts on that? International Living. It's both a magazine and a website. Every year they have their annual global retirement index. So they look at the best place to retire, and they use cost of living, health care, housing, climate, and ease to integrate into society and stuff. And they have come up with Greece. The country of Greece is this year's best place to retire. So maybe pull out your atlas and start looking into Greece, and if that's where you want to go retire to. Finally, on my list here, the Trump administration is being sued. It's gone to court, the Supreme Court, as far as the tariffs are concerned. Is the president able to use the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to enact and enforce tariffs, as he has done? So the Supreme Court has heard that case. No indication as to when they're going to offer their ruling. But Costco has sued. They have filed suit in court with the purpose of safeguarding their potential refund. So in other words, if the Supreme Court finds against the Trump administration, and the administration is forced to issue refunds on tariffs collected, Costco has filed suit to make sure they are protected and they get their fair share back. Other companies that have done the same thing, Bumblebee Foods, Ray-Ban, the sunglass people, Kawasaki Motors, Revlon, and Yokohama Tires. So that's on my list. We can also add on there Steeler football. We can start our own poll. Should Mike Tomlin be fired at the end of the season? And will he? So let me know your thoughts on the Mike Tomlin watch. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Is it me, Russell?
Hey, Leanne, how are you?
Leanne is kind of busy, but I wanted to take a moment. This has, and I'm sorry, I'm not addressing any of the topics you brought
That's
up.
Okay.
But since WMBS knows everything, is the Herald Standard doing their Give a Christmas fundraiser? I no longer get the Herald, I'm sorry to report. And so that's how I was always aware if it was going on or not. I was calling.
I honestly don't know, but I will, on the break, Leanne, I will see if anything is in the paper that we still get here at the station.
Yes, I kept getting it until it was not coming a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, you can't read the paper you don't have. So which is a shame because I've been getting it all my life, but things come to an end, Russ.
Yeah. So I stopped as well because with it coming in the mail, well, my mail doesn't arrive until the end of the day. So it was already yesterday's news tomorrow. Yeah. So it's yesterday's news in 2 days.
Yeah. I happened to buy the paper yesterday because I wanted to read about the attempt to have the biggest cookie exchange, in the world or whatever. And of course, there's nothing about Sunday's Steelers game. And I said maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday we'll find out how they did. And it's pitiful, Russ, and it's like you just can't do that. But anyway,
well, I just read too. So my mom and my wife's parents are in Morgantown, and so I happened to pick up the Morgantown newspaper a week or so ago while down there visiting, and lo and behold, Bob Nutting has bought the Morgantown newspaper as well.
Isn't that just wonderful?
Yeah, so I'm sure that's going to go downhill soon as well.
And that's a shame. I mean, but like as we said, life changes, and there you have it. And one change that I think has been long overdue, it's time to get rid of Mike Tomlin. I heard you bring that up at the tail end there, and we've been kind of messing around with that whole thing, and time for some new blood, Russ.
So, but do you think Art Rooney will fire him?
Well, from precedent, probably not.
Yeah.
So, but I think not that I'm the biggest football fan in the world, but I think the persons in the House that are interested in football gave up on the Steelers a long time ago, and Sunday was so humiliating.
Yeah, it was. It was
humiliating. It was like, there you have that.
Yeah.
You know what? Since we're talking about sports,
yes.
I remember Tommy would call all the time, and I don't know what Tommy's last name was, and I don't have to know that, but he was such a sports fan.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. And Bob as well. Bob's is working a lot now, so I don't know. Yeah. Whether he wasn't before or his schedule's changed, I don't know. But yeah, Tommy, haven't heard from Tommy for a while, so I don't know, Leanne.
Yeah, I hope he's not in too poor health.
I hope so too. Yeah.
So I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I was listening to George Vanco's show. I keep the radio on most of the time. I'm not listening with rapt attention, but that reminded me. It's like, well, Tommy would call all the time, and I haven't heard him for a good while.
For ages.
Just wondering. Hey, you hang in there, Russell. And
by the way, did you get your poppy seed yet?
Well, here's the thing about poppy seed. Leanne is in the position where she doesn't bake as much as she used to.
Okay.
And so poppy seed might be permanently out of the picture. But
okay. All right. Okay.
What, did you find some somewhere?
I found where it was supposed to be on a shelf at the store, but there was nothing there.
It's hard to find.
Yeah, but my son-in-law up in Meadville found a bunch of cans. So he cleaned out the store. He cleaned out the store.
Yeah, well, that's a mystery to me because there are very odd flavors that are abundant, Yeah. I really never use much more than apricot or poppy seed, but I'm like, almond, who wants that,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's just raspberry. I can do without raspberry.
Yeah.
But Oh, well. But anyway, that's
okay.
all I got, Rustin. You
right.
take care, dear.
Hey, you too, Leanne.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for your call. Bye-bye. All right, both lines are open, 724-438-4593. That is the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, and both lines are open, so give me a buzz. So doing our own little poll here. Mike Tomlin, keep him, fire him. And as a little addendum to that, you and I, we don't have a say in the matter. We can say fire him all we want or keep him all we want. It doesn't matter. It boils down to the president of the Steelers, Art Rooney Jr. No, Art Rooney is it the second or the I don't know. Art Rooney the younger, grandson of the founder, right? I think. Is he going to fire? And what would it take for the Steelers and Mike Tomlin to part ways? What do you think on that? So give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Time for a quick little break. Both lines are open, so give me a call, and you can be first up right after this.
Attention Medicare eligible recipients. The Medicare open enrollment period for 2026 runs from October 15th until December 7th. This is the time to call local agent Brenda Myers at 724-437-7255 and let her show you the various Medicare Advantage plans and Part D prescription drug plans and see which best fits your current healthcare needs and your budget. Brenda will also update you on the changes for 2026 and how they will affect you. With many years' experience, Brenda Myers can help you decide which plan will work best for you. Brenda Myers has been helping Medicare beneficiaries with their health care insurance for many years and represents a variety of companies to offer you more choices. This open enrollment period is your opportunity to make changes to your health care plan and save money. Call Brenda Myers today at 724-437-7255. That's 724-437-7255 for Brenda Myers.
Black and gold up on their feet, terrible towels swirling.
When you listen here, you get all the excitement of Steelers football.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Rob King brings you the play-by-play along with Max Starks and Missy Matthews.
Where would you rather be?
The only place to be on game day is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
It's a big game in the AFC North Sunday as the Steelers take on the Ravens in Baltimore Sunday at 1 o'clock on your Steelers station, 590 and 101.1 WMBS.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We have been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Tuesday is another C. Harp Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS. Join us for a pair of WPIL high school boys basketball games as the Chartiers Valley Colts travel to Laurel Highlands to take on the Mustangs, and the Uniontown Red Raiders will travel to Thomas Jefferson to take on the Jaguars. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starts at 6:40. Both games will tip off at 7:30. The Uniontown Thomas Jefferson game will be both on the radio and on YouTube Live, while the Laurel Highlands Chartiers Valley game will air on Facebook Live. It's high school basketball action Tuesday here on WMBS.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Open conversation today, 724-438-4593. So, Leanne and others, but Leanne, I hope you're still listening. Josh sent me a text concerning your question, but yes, the newspaper for the 40th year is doing its Give a Christmas campaign. So they are continuing with that with that program. So tradition. There you go. Okay. What else do you want to chat about? Okay, holidays. I mentioned with Leanne poppy seed, and fortunately I've been able to find it for some of the holiday cooking that I do. But for you, if there's an ingredient that you need for a particular food, and you can't find it, it's sold out or whatever, do you scuttle the food, the dinner, the meal, or do you find a substitute and still go with it? So in other words, last night we had homemade chicken noodle soup, which when we make that in my home, we make a huge pot and then we freeze a lot of it in smaller portions. And we do it without the noodles because they tend to get all soggy then. And when we have our chicken noodle soup, we use Kluski noodles. And sometimes you can't necessarily find Kluski noodles. They're out for what, they're not largely stocked, and so they might be out. So we were having some problem finding Kluski noodles last night, and we were debating, if we can't find any, what do you want to go with? Now, fortunately, we did find them in another store, but we still had the debate doing, do we go with egg noodles? And gnocchi even came up as a possible solution. So what have you used to substitute a portion of your meal, and it worked out just fine? So 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hello, Russ. This is Tom.
Hey, Tom.
In regard to poppy seed,
yeah,
I'm a poppy seed addict. My mother made wonderful poppy seed long rolls and finger size.
Okay.
Especially at Christmas and Easter, and so I kind of went in my own direction for the poppy seed filling after the canned got expensive and scarce at the same time. But if you went to the World Importing Store in the mall,
right,
or maybe even online, if you order ground poppy seed, they usually sell it by the pound. It's very easy to make your own filling.
Is it?
If you could open up a can of soup, you could make this filling. There are only 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
if you have maybe a pound of ground poppy seed, you put maybe a cup or so of water on to boil, and then put a cup of sugar in.
Okay.
And let that melt and dissolve, and a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay.
And then you add your ground poppy seed, and you stir it and mix it, and cook it down to where it's the consistency that you want to use.
Interesting.
And I know people that have also added white or gold or regular raisins in their poppy seed.
Okay.
Some put in cherries, and some put nuts in, and those were all very good combinations. Aside from just the plain poppy seed filling, but it's very easy to make. And also, if you want some good noodles, I have a lot of Amish friends up in the Springs area, and if you're out that way, you can go up and go to any number of places and pick up some very good noodles, or go right to a couple of Amish farmhouses and get noodles out of their kitchen.
Wow. Okay. All right.
And I'd be happy to give you the names and numbers of those people if you want to just call me back sometime.
All right, we'll do. All right, but the poppy seed, it was sugar, not salt, right?
No, not salt.
Yeah, sugar.
And
okay.
You may end up adding more sugar, depending on how sweet you want it to be. Some people like it real sweet, and others like it not so sweet. But it's so much easier to make and so rewarding to have your own filling and not have to race around and scale the countryside looking for it.
Yeah, and I imagine in the long run it's, not necessarily that it's cheaper, but the satisfaction of making it yourself.
Yes.
Goes a long way.
Yeah, sometimes when things become so scarce, it's just maddening, especially if it's something that you have always really loved and enjoyed.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
It's also good for to bake with making a cake, anything like that, or muffins, poppy seed, lemon poppy seed muffins are good. And also another good combination with a lemon, I used to buy loaves of lemon poppy seeds, I guess sweetbread you'd call it, but instead of lemon, if you use orange, that is a very good combination with poppy seed.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Tom.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate
try the World Importing store up there in
the mall.
Mall, because I used to buy my ground poppy seed from their store when it was in town, and if they don't sell it, they may be able to get it for you.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Or you could look online because it doesn't have to be refrigerated if they're shipping it.
Okay, and it's got to be it's ground poppy seed.
Ground.
Yeah.
Yes, ground.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the whole poppy seed is good for topping on bread, but it's very gritty.
Gotcha.
As a pastry filling. But the ground poppy seed is the best.
Okay. All right, Tom.
Okay.
Thank you for the hints there, and I will investigate that further when the time comes.
And also, just before you get into the town of Somerset on Route 31, the Mennonites have a store along the right side of the road called Moo Echo, and I'm sure they sell their homemade noodles there as well.
Okay. All righty.
Okay, but
Great.
they're closed on Sunday.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Tom.
Okay. Thank you. Have
Appreciate
a good day.
It. Bye-bye. You too.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye. You know, that's one of the things I love about this show is, when you have question about something, and in this case, the poppy seed, how scarce it can be, somebody out there has a solution for you. I know Leanne has mentioned making your own in the past, and that had, it completely slipped my mind until Tom just called and brought it back up again, and got a little bit of directions on how to make your own. So just might have to do. I don't know how much a pound would go, how far that would go. I guess I just got to take a look at it when you buy it and go from there. 724-438-4593. Both lines are now open, so give me a buzz. whether it's one of the topics that I came up with. We've got representatives in the Kremlin in Russia trying to work out a peace deal in Ukraine. New retirement spot, Greece. Costco preemptively suing to make sure they get their tariff money back. Now, my question is, if the Supreme Court rules against the White House and refunds are made to suppliers, will you and I see those refunds then? I don't hear Costco saying that they're going to give that money back to their customers. So there's a question that they need to be asked. What are you going to do if you succeed, Costco? Are you going to work out a program that gives the money back to your members? So I wonder. I wonder. So and then also Michael and Susan Dell with that $6.25 billion that they're going to use to fund investments for individual children. What do you think about that idea? And so it's not only theirs, but the Trump accounts. So we'll use the Trump accounts. So again, a baby born today will have $1,000 put into an account with their name on it. That once they turn 18, they'll be able to access that money. In the meantime, in that 18 years, that $1,000 will be gaining interest. You, as the parent or as the grandparent, the aunt and uncle, other family members and friends can add into that account. But that $1,000, and for the Dells, the $250, it starts an account. It's seed money. And that money now works for you. You grow that seed money. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that? Do you wish there was something like that for when you had kids? And, you probably set up some account on your own anyway. But this could have been the start of it for you. And again, you could have been contributing to it. What do you think? I think it's a great idea myself. I really do. So again, your thoughts. Still looking for additional numbers here as far as your thoughts. Mike Tomlin, is his time in Pittsburgh is it closing out? Does Mike Tomlin need to move on at the end, regardless of how the season ends? Regardless. I mean, the only way you might be able to get me to change my mind is if, they made the playoffs and they won all the way through and including the Super Bowl. I don't see that happening, but if it did, okay, I might change my opinion about Mike Tomlin. Having said that, is it time to move on from the Mike Tomlin era and bring in a new coach? So give me a call on that, 724-438-4593. Also, we've got it. We are in full-blown holiday season here. Shopping going on. Saw some Black Friday, $11.8 billion in sales just on Black Friday alone. I have not heard anything about Cyber Monday yet. So things off to a good start there. So how does that translate for you? Is your shopping done? Is it well underway? Have you even started yet on that? How about your Christmas tree? Have you, I don't even know what the price of trees are this year. Because, a couple years ago, we got away from buying a live tree, and we now have an artificial. Because pricing has just gotten so very high. So very high. It just, to me, did not make any economic sense for buying the size tree that we used to get for our house. Minimum of 10 foot, more like a 12 to 14 foot is what we would end up putting in our house. So that price, that cost, it just got too prohibitive. So I don't even know what a tree costs today. So is your tree shopping done? Remember, we are closing in on just 3 weeks out from Christmas. So gotta hurry. So let us know how your shopping is going. And is there one particular item that you're looking for that you're having a hard time finding that maybe your fellow listeners might be able to help you out on that? And when it comes to shopping, I would say all of us, and that's just, you don't normally hear me say all of us, everybody. I'll usually say most people, most of us. You very rarely hear me say all of us. I would say, though, that all of us, we look for ways to save some money. So how much of your shopping do you look for maybe used? So Marketplace, where your neighbors and people across town, across, the next town over, they're selling stuff that they no longer need. And you can get some really nice deals. You can get stuff that, okay, they're not fresh, new out of the box, but they're slightly used. So do you look for those deals? I'll tell you, we do. And nobody in my family has a problem receiving something that's been used elsewhere. And, it doesn't have to be hard goods. It could be clothing as well. So, do you go that route? 724-438-4593. It's time for another break, and both lines are open. So give me a call, and we'll chat some more right after this.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles. Ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle.
Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
This is Steve Neubauer. This holiday season, let's come together to support those in need. Join us at Neubauer's Market House on Saturday, December the 6th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and make a meaningful impact by donating a toy to Toys for Tots, contributing toys, diapers, or monetary gifts to Hope's House, or pet supplies to Fayette Friends of Animals. As a token of our appreciation, enjoy a free donut and a steaming cup of coffee. Plus, don't miss the chance to hear WMBS broadcasting live from the event. Bring your friends, spread the word, and let's show our community that we care. Mark your calendar, rally your friends, and join us at Neubauer's Market House on Saturday, December the 6th from 10 a.m. to noon. Together we can make this holiday season brighter for those who need it most. Neubauer's is located at 36 East Church Street in downtown Uniontown.
It's a day that ends in Y, so it's a day that you might decide you don't want to cook. That means it's the perfect day to order Fat Angelo's. Offering delicious pizzas, salads, hoagies, strombolis and calzones, wings, and more. And with 12 locations across the area ready to serve you, today is the day to visit FatAngelosPizza.com, where you can quickly and conveniently find your local shop and place your order online. Or get the local phone number and give them a call. Order up!
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, CaldwellBanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
If you're in the market for a power lift recliner for a person with special needs, or just a power recliner, Chesler's Fine Furniture is your headquarters with the biggest stock and biggest selection, and all for immediate delivery. Select from Lazy Boy, Catnapper, and Mega Motion in a variety of sizes, styles, and features. Some have heat and massage and power headrests, or select a total lay flat model with feet elevated. Chesler's has fabrics and a variety of textures and colors. There is surely one to fit your needs. And remember, Chesler's services all recliners that are purchased there. Power lift recliners start at $7.99, and regular power recliners start at $6.59. Credit terms, layaway, and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got a little less than 4 minutes to go in hour one of What's on Your Mind. Plenty of time for you to give me a call. Let me know what's on your mind. Chatting about it. All right, so maybe Grease is the country, that is, not the musical that John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John were in. Maybe Grease is not where you wish to retire. You've got what? So where? What are you thinking of as maybe you approach that time of life, retirement? Are you going to stick around, or do you want to head down south to warmer weather? You know, you wake up to a morning like this with 4 inches of snow, 5 inches of snow on the ground, you know, the temperature hovering around 30, 32 degrees. You know, you open up your mail and you find that first heating bill of the winter. Are you looking to head elsewhere for retirement? And if so, excuse me, why? Why and where? So and why go to that location as opposed to someplace else? You know, why go to Florida and not Louisiana? You know, so let me know. Like to hear. Or would you just like to, sell everything and use it to travel around the country? Whether it's in a camper or whatever it might be, on a boat, just live on a boat and go from place to place on your boat. Where do you want to spend your retirement, and how do you want to spend your retirement? I know, so a lot of you're not nowhere near that age yet, and you probably haven't even thought about it yet. But for those that have had, what are you thinking of for your golden years, I guess, right? So 724-438-4593. So you know what? It's overcast outside. It is 32 degrees. I don't know if there's any more snow in our immediate forecast. It looks like it could at any time. That's how the clouds are. But you know what? It's still a nice day. The streets are all cleared up. There are a lot of Christmas decorations went up this past weekend. So may it be a nice evening to just hop in the car and go out and drive around a little bit and see some of the decorations that are popping up around the county right now. So, but if you do that, please be safe. Even though the roads are clear, there might be a little ice on there here and there. So be careful when it comes to that. We are just about out of time this hour, but I'll be back again next hour. We'll continue with the open conversation, so I hope to hear from you come next hour. In the meantime, we do have CBS News. They're warming up. They're going to bring you the news from around the world, around the country. And then TJ, he's also warming up and probably finding one final news item that he can bring to the microphone for you. He'll be on after CBS. He's got the local news, sports, and weather. When that's all said and done, I'll be back for hour 2 of What's on Your Mind, more open conversation. This is WMBS Uniontown. It is 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. With lawmakers demanding to know more about the strikes on alleged drug boats, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is doubling down.
We've only just begun striking narco boats.
And as for questions about a second strike on a boat in September, which killed survivors, and the White House insistence that a Navy admiral ordered it,
we always have the back of our commanders who are making decisions in difficult situations, and we do in this case and all these strikes. They're making judgment calls and ensuring that they defend the American people. They've done the right things. We'll keep doing that, and we have their backs, Mr. President. Good job.
Hegseth said he didn't know there were survivors. CBS News correspondent Nancy Cortez on Hegseth's comments at the White House cabinet meeting today.
It was notable that you heard Hegseth say that he supports the chain of command. He supports the admirals and generals, and that is because the administration has made it clear that it was not Hegseth who issued an order for a second strike, but that it was actually a Navy admiral. And Democrats argue that that's passing the buck. Hegseth said he's just showing support for those who are below him in the chain of command.
The wife of former Honduras President Juan Orlando Hernandez says he's been released from prison following a pardon from President Trump. The Bureau of Prisons confirmed it. He'd been sentenced to 45 years for aiding drug traffickers. He was arrested in 2022 at the request of the U.S. and convicted in New York. Voters in Tennessee's 7th congressional district are going to the polls today in an important race politically and nationwide. House Speaker Mike Johnson campaigned for the Republican candidate.
Special elections are strange animals, and anything can happen. And when you're in a deep red district, sometimes people assume that the Republican, the conservative, will win, and you cannot assume that.
The holiday deals aren't over yet, as Chris Van Cleve reports.
Today's Travel Deal Tuesday.
It's a big deal.
Booking.com's Ben Harrell says this is their biggest collection of deals ever.
40% off of a lot of accommodations across the world. We have 25% off a lot of rental cars.
From flights to hotels to cruises, the travel world is on sale.
Travel Deal Tuesday is really the last day we're expecting to see really good prices for Christmas and New Year's trips.
Haley Berg is Hopper's lead economist.
We typically see 3 to 4 times more bookings than on the average Tuesday or on Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined.
On Wall Street at this hour, stocks are higher. The Dow Jones Industrial's up 147 points, and the NASDAQ Composite Index up by 143. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality healthcare to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
San Francisco is suing food manufacturers over ultra-processed products. More from CBS News correspondent Michael Wallace.
City Attorney David Chu tells the New York Times the lawsuit he's filing today will name 10 corporations. He says Doritos, Slim Jim meat sticks, and many other ultra-processed foods are causing diseases that are burdening local governments with public health costs. He also accuses the companies of unfair and deceptive acts in how they market their foods. Chu's suit on behalf of the state of California will seek unspecified damages.
Costco is suing the Trump administration, challenging the president's emergency tariffs earlier this year. The company says the tariffs were unlawful and should be refunded. Some of those tariffs exceeded 100% on goods from China and other countries. Dozens of other companies have also filed lawsuits seeking tariff refunds. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, is considering the legality of the tariffs. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant Dieter, keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. It's 2:05. It's cloudy and 32 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios, Fayette County's personal injury attorneys since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. Sports and weather will follow the news. Couple cancellations for today. Bingo at Carmichael's Volunteer Fire Department and Hopwood Bingo both canceled. Emergency crews were dispatched Monday afternoon to the scene in Washington County with reports that a truck had fallen off a bridge. Crews found a FedEx vehicle that had gone off the side of the bridge in Canton Township and landed in the creek below. No one was hurt. Pennsylvania's wine and spirit sales dropped in the last fiscal year for only the second time in the past 3 decades. According to the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, sales for the 2024-25 fiscal year totaled nearly $3.2 billion. That was down almost $21 million compared to the previous year. Net income plunged 44% to $135 million, down nearly $107 million in the previous fiscal year. PLCB spokesman Sean Kelly attributed the sales slowdown to several factors, including uncertainty over tariffs and the economy, and a market shift away from traditional wines and spirits to ready-to-drink cocktails. Pennsylvania U.S. Senator John Fetterman remains more popular with Pennsylvania Republicans than fellow Democrats. In a poll by Real Clear Pennsylvania and Emerson College, Fetterman has a 31% job approval rating from Democrats compared to 57% from Republicans and 30% from independents. The poll questioned 2,000 Pennsylvanians and has a margin of error of plus or minus 2 percentage points. Overall, Fetterman's approval rating is just 39%, while 31% disapprove and 28% were either neutral or did not know of him. The World Health Organization is now recommending GLP-1 drugs as a tool for managing obesity. Here's Monica Nelson with more.
The WHO published its new guidelines Monday in the medical journal JAMA. They said the drugs, which include Zepbound and Wegovy, represent a new chapter in the shift in how society approaches obesity. Rather than viewing it as a lifestyle condition, WHO officials are hopeful that obesity will be viewed as a complex, preventable, and treatable chronic disease. I'm Monica Nelson.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather after this.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
Be prepared for bone-chilling winter weather. Have Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning install a Bryant high-efficiency furnace in your home to replace that old worn-out system you now have. Choose Bryant's Plus 90 gas furnace or other quality heating system to keep yourself and your family warm and toasty this winter. Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning will also keep your present furnace running at peak efficiency with their 15-point safety check and cleaning. Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning today for your appointment. 724-439-2323. That's Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, tonight's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS. We're down to one game now. It'll be Shark Tears Valley at Laurel Highlands. That'll be radio and video coverage. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame will be at 6:40, and the game starts at 7:30. The Uniontown at Thomas Jefferson game has been postponed, and it will be played now on Thursday night at 7:30. We'll have that game, of course, on WMBS. Elsewhere in sports, Steelers coach Mike Tomlin met with the media today as the team prepares for the battle for first place in the AFC North in Baltimore against the Ravens on Sunday. On the injury front, Derek Harmon with the knee will be out again this week. Patrick Queen with a glute and James Pierre concussion will be questionable to practice early in the week. Pierre's inclusion will depend on how quickly he progresses through concussion protocol. Tomlin said that Aaron Rodgers could be questionable to practice early in the week with his left wrist fracture. He still expects Rodgers to start against the Ravens. It'll be the 6-6 Steelers at the 6-6 Ravens Sunday at 1 here on WMBS.
The local district and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
This Weather Watch is brought to you by Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
Cloudy and 35 for the rest of the afternoon. Cloudy 28 tonight and cloudy again tomorrow. We'll make it to 34. Right now it's cloudy and 32 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. 2:11 is our time on this Tuesday. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, we have Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
This Weather Watch was brought to you by Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon, You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
Pizza Kings in Connellsville is your go-to lunch and dinner spot with a full menu of mouth-watering pizzas and so much more. Using a deck oven helps our pizzas stay extra crisp. So if you haven't tried a slice lately, what are you waiting for? From our 50-slice King Carnivore to veggie pizzas and even pickle pizzas, Pizza King has the pie to match your taste. Pizza Kings, 1046 Morrell Avenue in Connellsville. Call 724-626-8343 or visit pizzakingswithaz.com.
Watch The Catholic Accent this Sunday morning at 11:30 on WPXI. As we begin the season of Advent and prepare our hearts for the light of the world, learn why we celebrate this season as we move toward Christmas, and how your family can participate in this season of hope. Discover what we know about Mary, the Mother of Christ, her role in the Nativity, her travels across the diocese, and how she continues to care for those in need during this season of hope. Tune into The Catholic Accent this Sunday morning at 11:30 on WPXI.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Hello, Uniontown and Fayette County. This is attorney Erica Dowd of Quattrini Law Group. Are you a veteran suffering from a service-related disability or disease? Not all injuries are obvious or happen quickly. We've helped hundreds of veterans with conditions like PTSD, neuropathy, heart conditions, and cancers get the benefits they deserve, even when their conditions didn't start until many years after service. VA benefits can be paid for any condition that could have been caused or worsened by your service, from Agent Orange exposure, Camp Lejeune water exposure, burn pits, or physical injuries in the service. If you were disabled from your military service, we can help you. The consultation is free and no obligation. Call us today at 1-888-534-6016 or Google Quattrini Law Group. Again, this is attorney Erica Dowd from Quattrini Law Group, reaching out to veterans like you.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes. We're going to continue with the open conversation. Give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. We are brought to you by Bright Stripes, Steel Coating and Line Striping. Tireman's Auto Garage, Gary's Auto Sales, K2 Engineering, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, and Chestnut Ridge Counseling. All right, just kind of going back over my list again here. If there's something else that you want to talk about, by all means, you're more than welcome to give me a call, and we'll chat about that as well. U.S. envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are in Russia, Moscow, at the Kremlin, meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin as they work towards a peace deal that will end the Ukraine war. So keep fingers crossed, right? Let's see here. What else? Costco is suing the Trump administration to safeguard its potential tariff refunds. The administration has been sued, and the case is at the Supreme Court as to whether or not President Trump has the legal right to impose the wide sweeping tariffs that he has in his first year in his second term in office. The president, is using the International Emergency Economic Powers Act for his reasoning for installing tariffs. Costco, if the Supreme Court rules against the administration and says that the president was wrong in enacting the tariffs, Costco wants its tariff money back. And so they are preemptively filing suit to make sure that happens. Other companies have done the same, including Bumblebee Foods, Ray-Ban, Kawasaki Motors, Revlon, and Yokohama Tire. My question, though, is, okay, let's say that takes place. The Supreme Court rules against the administration. Monies are returned to Costco and the others. Are they going to issue refunds to you and I? Question there, huh? Magazine and website International Living has released their annual Global Retirement Index and has determined that the country of Greece is the best place to retire to. So, your thoughts? Would you move to Greece for retirement? And have you ever considered moving to another country for your retirement? And where would that be? So, but add Greece to that possible list, maybe. So give me a call on that. And then when the One Big Beautiful bill was passed this past summer by Congress and signed into law by President Trump, it included money for, well, what's being referred to as Trump accounts. So for every child born to U.S. citizen parents between January 1st of 2025, that's just this year, and January 1st of 2029, $1,000 will be put into an account for that child. For it to just sit there and gather interest on its own for 18 years, or people can add to that $1,000 to really enhance the, that seed money. Come 18, that child will be able to access that money, whether it would be for college or trade school or some other kind of learning need. I'm not sure what parameters are on that when you turn 18. Maybe even to start a small business. So anyway, Michael and Susan Dell of Dell Technologies, they're starting their own fund, if you will, their own fund for those children that were born before this took effect. So this is for children 10 and under. The Dells have donated $6.25 billion to a fund to fund investments accounts for those children ages 10 and under. It's expected that at least 25 million American children will benefit from that fund, which is estimated will be $250 per child. So your thoughts on all of that? What else here? We can chat about your thoughts. Mike Tomlin. Is it time for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers to part ways? Time for the Steelers to go and find a new head coach, somebody with, I don't know, new ideas, new defenses, new offenses, a different way to run things. Has Mike Tomlin lost the ear of the Steelers? Is he just too set in his ways to make any changes now? Because I'm not seeing that. I see other teams making changes at halftime, specifically is what I'm talking about. Adjusting. I don't see the Steelers on that. Do you? So your thoughts on that. Also, excuse me. $11.8 billion was spent on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. That's what estimates are that I saw. I haven't seen anything for Cyber Monday yet. So shopping season is off and running, full gear. So what about you? Is your shopping done for the holidays? Do you have some more shopping to do, or have you not even started yet on that? And when you are shopping, are you open to shopping used? Whether it's into a clothing consignment shop or marketplace on Facebook, where, as I mentioned in the first hour, your neighbors or somebody across town on the other side of the county in the next town over, they're selling something, and it could be anything. It could be a bicycle. It could be a racetrack for your 10-year-old son. Lionel trains, whatever. The sky's the limit on what you can find on Marketplace. And a lot of times, what is being sold is, well, not necessarily still in the box, although that is a possibility. The merchandise is gently used. And as a result, you're going to save a lot of money. So are you open to that idea? And do you do it anyway? Or have you already been using Marketplace? So what do you think about giving used as a Christmas present? So there is that. Also, what do you do when a particular food item or ingredient is needed for a meal? So in other words, a certain noodle that you use, and you can't find it, what do you substitute? A different noodle or something altogether different? Or do you just check it all and say, oh, well. So there's some things we can chat about out there. We can also talk about the snow that we woke up to this morning. I don't know what the exact figures are, but it's a heavy snow. It's a wet snow. So I think when all said was done, we were probably around 4 inches. But that was a heavy snow, so we actually might have gotten more, if you know what I mean. But what'd you think of the first snowfall of the season? So we can add to that too. And are you already, because of the snowfall today, are you already counting the days to spring? Not yet. Not yet on my part. It will come. Probably sometime in February. It'll start. For me, the countdown is as to the nice warm weather again. But right now, I'm gonna embrace the snow. I'm gonna embrace because I've gotten, for the most part, I've gotten used to the cold. That point where you got to get acclimated all over again. I'm to that point. I've gotten used to it. I'm okay. I still bundle up, but I'm not cold anymore. So I'm going to embrace the snow. I'm going to embrace the cold and enjoy this for a while. So 724-438-4593. Hey, I'd also asked in the first hour, cost of Christmas trees. Do you still buy a live tree? And what is the cost of a tree nowadays? That's kind of what I want to know. As I mentioned, my wife and I, we bought a live tree for pretty much our entire married life up until just a few years ago, when the cost of a tree just seemed to skyrocket from one year to the next. And it was no longer, affordable. You have the tree up for 2, 3, 4 weeks, and the cost, just didn't make sense anymore. So we have gone to artificial. It's not to say sometime in the future we won't go back to a real tree. But right now we've got an artificial, so I have no idea what trees are costing these days. So if you know what they're costing, and it's usually, by the foot, let me know. Give us a call, 724-438-4593. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, what I kind of miss when it comes to tree shopping, and it's not because of I haven't bought a live tree for the last 3 years. No, this is just in general. The lots that would show up on a corner or in an empty parking lot, right? That they would string a light of bulbs overhead. They would, little easels to lean the trees up. Maybe a 55-gallon barrel with a fire going. You just don't see those anymore. And whether it was, a church group or Boy Scouts or some organization that would sell them, you don't see that much anymore, do you? And I'm not even sure that I've noticed at the box stores. So I don't, that I kind of miss that. I really do. It was kind of fun going that way to shop. So there you go, 724-438-4593. That is the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Both lines are open. We're going to take a break, and we'll take some calls right after this.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
hi, come on in. How are you?
For personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3,944.
cooler temperatures may be on the way, but you could still enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturers and customer guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 for a no-cost or obligation home consultation. Or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
This is Steve Neubauer. This holiday season, let's come together to support those in need. Join us at Neubauer's Market House on Saturday, December the 6th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and make a meaningful impact by donating a toy to Toys for Tots, contributing toys, diapers, or monetary gifts to Hope's House, or pet supplies to Fayette Friends of Animals. As a token of our appreciation, enjoy a free donut and a steaming cup of coffee. Plus, don't miss the chance to hear WMBS broadcasting live from the event. Bring your friends, spread the word, and let's show our community that we care. Mark your calendar, rally your friends, and join us at Neubauer's Market House on Saturday, December the 6th from 10 a.m. to noon. Together, we can make this holiday season brighter for those who need it most. Neubauer's is located at 36 East Church Street in downtown Uniontown.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation, 724-438-4593. Let's get a phone call. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hello, Russ.
Yes, sir.
It's Mark calling.
Yeah. How you doing, Mark?
I'm fine. Yeah, we're just talking about Christmas trees. Well, we're just talking about Christmas trees for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the cost of a Christmas tree is because, oh heck, we never had a Christmas tree in our house. Probably 50 years back when I was in high school. My old man, he went to an artificial tree.
Okay.
Yeah. He did not like having to cut that stuff and try to get it fit in the we're just going to we did get a nice artificial one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It was a 6-foot one. I got rid of it years ago. I went to a 4-foot little artificial tree.
Okay.
It's easy to pack away,
Yeah. All right.
But you got. I have to admit, the convenience, no needles on the floor. Hey, the fire hazard too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it. But I was thinking. Now, do you remember? I want to bring this up. I don't know if you did it when you were a kid, but after Christmas, people would pull out the Christmas trees right into the yard. And what? Did you just go knock on the door and ask for so you could have a bonfire afterwards?
No, never did that.
Okay, that's what we did. That's what we did around here in Republic.
Okay, so I grew up in suburbia North Hills of Pittsburgh. So you're going to have a little more open space down here to do that than what we would have had. Yeah. We got just a little bit of a town where you just go knock on people's door because people had a lot more. They had a lot more, live trees 50, 60 years ago than they have today. Sure.
Yeah.
And so when you did that, though, I would imagine it was probably a short fire.
Yeah. We try to get as many Christmas trees as possible.
Yeah. But I mean, they didn't last very long.
No, but boy, it was a heck of a big fire.
Yes.
But that was something us kids we used to do for years. Grab all the Christmas trees we could and then start a fire like in January. I still remember that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Fish and Game Commission out at Youghiogheny Lake. They still they take trees, dead trees, and they sink them in the lake as breeding grounds for fish.
They use for like cover fish and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still doing that. I know they have done it. I don't know if they do that every year now or not.
Yeah,
but yeah, it gives cover and protection to the tiny little fish. Give them a chance. To grow. Yeah. Yes.
Russ. A lot of these small towns have died out, like Republic too, and we don't have any community organizations around like. We used to have a public chamber of commerce and a Rotary, and you should put up Christmas lights in a lot of these small towns. Well, we don't have any. We don't put any more lights up because I think they've all burned out.
Yeah.
But we still have an American Legion here, and I haven't seen it yet. But at the Christmas tree, they always put up a nice little Christmas tree up in front of the American Legion. And that's the only thing I hope they keep carrying on. But I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
The Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well, keeping fingers crossed, right?
Okay, Russ.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
all
Mark.
I got for you today.
All right, buddy. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, Russ. I would like one of these companies to answer. What would they like us to do? Just lose all our industry, lose all our jobs, lose all our manufacturing?
What are you referring to here, James?
This Costco, part of the lawsuit against the tariffs. I get it. It's kind of a bad situation, but we know all of the countries, we can name them, we have over the years, that wouldn't let our products in. Just gigantic tariffs and blockages, whatever they wanted to call it.
Right.
They wouldn't let our products in. What do you want us to do about that? You're allowed to send your crap here, but we're not allowed to send ours there. You're allowed to completely decimate our textile industry in the Carolinas. All the companies that used to be there making clothing, making towels, they're not there anymore because of what Republicans and Democrats alike let happen. And what does this leftist freak from hell running Costco expect us to do? Just eat it? Everybody's saying, oh, well, this will cause this. This will cost people more. What about the people? It doesn't matter how much something costs if you don't have a job. I don't. I really don't get it. How, okay, Yokohama, absolutely. I understand that because they're not an American company. Costco, I don't know. I think they were started here. I think most of their stores are here.
So here's a thought. Here's a thought with, let's say, the administration wins in the Supreme Court, and the tariffs stay. The president has talked about, sending a check to Americans off of the tariff money. You kind of bring up a point here. You mentioned, the mills are gone down in the Carolinas. Would that tariff money, part of it, a special fund used to help bring manufacturing back to help companies that left, bring them back, revitalize your old plant so that it can be used again? Would that excuse me, would that tariff money be better spent and used that way as opposed to giving it back to the individual taxpayer, you, me, and others?
Haven't heard of that yet.
No, well, I mean, this is just a thought that came to me. I don't know if anybody else has thought of it.
And that's what I'm saying. There's probably a lot of things that we could think about, that we could chew on, that could be used. The thing is, you still have the tariff there to make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
So,
again, this was all in theory. If the administration wins in the Supreme Court, so therefore,
and going back over the years, the article in Fast Company magazine, The High Cost of Low Prices, right? H. Ross Perot pointed it out. Pat Buchanan pointed it out. Heck, right over the border in Ohio, Jim Traficant pointed it out all the time. This is wrong for America. This is wrong for Americans. And this isn't going to work out good. The way I think Pat Buchanan called it the global race to the bottom. Well, let everybody else in the world make our stuff, and we'll just sell it in our stores. I mean, how long can that work? How long can that be a good idea? I mean, I don't think for me, it's not a good idea at all.
Yeah.
And you look at things like this, supposed American companies suing the president, the administration, for, to me, looking out for American workers, looking out for the American people. Because it's one thing if you don't have a job, then when your neighbor doesn't have a job either, wow, it starts getting real bad in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Things get worse and worse. And you have these people. I remember the television company was still making televisions here. I think it was Five Rivers Television, I think it was called. And they sued, in whatever special court for trade and everything, that China was dumping televisions here. And I couldn't believe it at the time because it was a long time ago, but I can certainly believe it now that when they went to court, the lawyers for the Chinese corporation, whatever, the lawyers they brought in were Walmart's lawyers. And I went, ouch, that really hurts. A supposed American company, but I guess you don't care that much that you're again another company illegally dumping stuff here, and we can't even get in your market. We're not allowed. If the things that they did with our automobiles, right? Okay, well, you can sell cars here, but you have to make them here, and give us the plans for the car you're making. and as the American company, whichever one it is building the factory there, they're building one across the street that's the exact same factory. Oh, and magically they build a car that's really similar to the one you were going to build here, which you're not going to be allowed to sell here anymore.
Okay.
It's just amazing. It's one thing after another that the American worker gets beat down, and everybody wants to complain about the tariffs. I just don't get it.
Okay, Jake. Thanks for your call, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yes, Russ. Getting back to the subject of the price of Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Yes, my daughter bought a 6-foot one for $100.
Ow! Wow!
Yeah, 6 foot $500 or $100.
Wow!
Yep.
That's
so.
Wait, I got to do a quick little math here. Give me a second. That's what 14? No, $16. No, 17. 17 bucks a foot.
17 times 4.
Yeah.
That's about it.
17 bucks a foot. Wow.
Yes. Okay, just thought I'd let you know, Russ.
Wow. I that translates, my wife and I, we'd get, like, as I mentioned, anywhere from a 12 to 14 foot tree. Yeah, that hurts.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Now, you know what? I went, and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Robin.
Robin. So we went with my son-in-law and daughter and grandsons. We went to a farm this past weekend, and he cut down his own tree. And I honestly don't know what he paid. I think he paid a heck of a lot less than that $100, though.
And I'm sure that was probably fresher, too, cutting it himself.
Well, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, and
Yes.
it's about a 6-7 foot tree.
Mm-hmm. Well, my
that they
daughter's
brought
is
home.
beautiful, though. It's a beautiful tree.
Oh,
but-
you know what? I don't think there's ever been an ugly Christmas tree.
Right,
You know?
right,
right. Yeah, they're all beautiful.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, we'll see if there's any other prices coming in.
Okay, Robin, thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, this is Mike from Fairchance.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, out my neck of the woods, going towards Haydentown on 857 is Quarter Pine Farms.
Right.
And 7 feet or under is $75.
Okay.
And they have a lot of information. You can cut your own. You can go out and tag one, and they'll cut it for you. Or you can pick one out of the barn that's hanging. You can walk in between and see them, and they'll put string around it for you. They'll drill a hole for you.
Right.
You can carry it in the house for you, but because that was the problem years ago. If you didn't get it baled, it was hard to get through the front door and into the living room.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we used to get our trees there, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And we used to, I always would go out there and I'd pick one myself and I would have them cut it. And it always looked so nice out there. And I brought it in the house and it was huge. The kids would always say, Dad, that's not a Christmas tree. That's a Christmas bush. It's so wide.
Yes, very much so. So what if it's bigger than 7 foot, what are they going for?
Well, that I couldn't tell you. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
We never got one bigger than that because that's all we could stand.
All right.
The one year I said we had to cut the top off, and it looked like it was going straight through the second floor. And my daughter-in-law says, Pap, you got to at least trim it up and make it look like a point. I said, oh, yeah, I guess I better.
Well, you know, you were talking about how hard it was getting it in the house.
Oh, my.
I got to tell you, so, you know, my wife holds on to Christmas. So we still have our decorations up long after everybody else has them put away and stored in the attic or out in the garage.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, other than the fact that by the time you get down to decorating the tree or undecorating, getting rid of the tree, I don't care how diligent we were in making sure that it got water, it would start drying out. And the branches were no longer pliable either, so it made it even harder getting it out the door. I'd end up with my pruners, and I'd have to cut the branches off individually, put them in black garbage bags, and out the door it goes. And
That's exactly what I do. I get a little handsaw in there, and I cut them, and I put them in a great big lawn and leaf bag, and I drag it out the door.
Yep.
And then I'll burn it in my garden. But when I was a kid, we used to do the same thing that other guy talked about. We would go around the patch, and we would gather up the Christmas trees, and we would take them on the hilltop one evening when it was snowing, and we would burn them. And then we'd always take an old tire with us because a tire would burn for like hours.
Gotcha.
You know.
Okay.
But,
all right.
it was
Hey, Mike,
fun.
I got to run. I thank you for your
Go
call,
ahead.
though, and you have a great holiday season.
Happy holidays. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, to the caller on line one, bear with me. I got to take a quick little break, but you will be up after it.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. SUV season is here, and you can get that new, certified, or select pre-owned all-wheel drive that you've been looking for. It's just a test drive away. Let me show you how simple you can buy or lease your next vehicle. The season is changing, so fall into your best deal with me, Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. Great selections, super pricing, and deals on your next wheels. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. I'll make you a good deal.
time to trim the tree and maybe win some extra holiday green. Starting Thursday, just be the 6th caller to 724-438-4593 whenever you hear,
"Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree."
And you'll win 10 $3 Trim the Tree scratch-off tickets from the Pennsylvania Lottery, bursting with cheer and 5 top prizes of $30,000. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Are you looking for personalized healthcare you can trust? At Montgomery Medical, they're accepting new patients.
Hi, I'm Dr. Betty Thomas. Having a primary care provider means better overall health, from preventative care to managing chronic conditions. We're here to support you every step of the way.
That's right. Hi, I'm Jenna Lutzka, a physician assistant. Plus, we have same-day appointments and walk-in same-day care available too. We're here for you.
Join the Montgomery Medical family today by calling 724-569-8100 to schedule your appointment. A family tradition of family medicine.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Laurel Ridge Eye Care reminds us that vision problems may develop so slowly you don't even notice until you find yourself reading less and straining to focus. If that's happening to you, call Dr. Aaron Sobel at Laurel Ridge Eye Care for a complete vision exam. If there's one thing you shouldn't overlook, it's your vision. Laurel Ridge Eye Care and board-certified ophthalmologist Dr. Aaron Sobel remind you that early detection of eye disease can help prevent blindness. Their complete vision exams can help determine if you are developing problems. Laurel Ridge Eye Care offers full-service medical, surgical, and laser eye care with cataract surgery performed at Uniontown Hospital. Don't take chances with your eyes. Schedule your appointment today by calling Laurel Ridge Eye Care at 724-437-2222. That's 724-437-2222. All insurances are accepted, as well as Visa, MasterCard, and debit card at Laurel Ridge Eye Care, 130 West Fayette Street in the former Hockey Funeral Home.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
WMBS. Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got about 4 minutes left in today's show. One caller on the line. We'll get them, and who knows, maybe another one. Hello, thanks for holding, and welcome to the show.
Hey, Russ. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Bill?
I can't complain. Not today. Beautiful day. Like the snow. It was refreshing to see it after all this cold weather we've had. Now it looks cold.
Yeah.
How cold is it outside? Well, it's at least 32 or lower,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make a couple comments on what we did as kids growing up in the snow and also in the summertime. I can remember going door to door asking people to shovel their sidewalks.
Yeah.
$5, $10, whatever it was they gave you, so what? Because you go out and got a bottle pop, and yeah, I did say bottle, bottle pop, penny candy, and all that good stuff. You know, I have yet to see a kid do that in the last, 20 years.
Okay.
And I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but, I mean, that's pretty easy money for that. But it's just a shame that a tradition like that would have to go down the tubes because kids just don't have the initiative to press forward and say, hey, we could make a few dollars and help out our elderly people and get off the internet for a couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's just a crazy world, Russ.
So, do you put a little blame on the parents, though, Bill, for that?
Well, Russ, you kind of have to because maybe a lot of them don't realize that was something that happened years ago. That may be possibility. So if that's the case, maybe I wouldn't say to blame them. But I'm sure they're not that stupid. There has to be someone out there who knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's going for years.
I'm just thinking, every parent wants their children to be better off than they were, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And so, I just wonder how much of it is, based off of that. The parent says, well, I never got this when I was a kid, so I want to make sure my child has it. So, the child gets into this, everything is brought to them for free. They've not had to work for it. And so therefore they don't have that mindset to go out and earn their own money.
Exactly. And do I blame parents? A little bit. Do I blame society? Yeah. Do I blame schools? Whatever. And I blame their friends too because their friends say, hey, I'm not gonna. Why should we go shovel the sidewalk for them? They wouldn't do ours.
Yeah.
But it's just it just drives me crazy to think about it. You see all these kids walking up and down the street on a day like today, and what are they doing? They're walking with their mother and dad, walking right past places that could have their sidewalk shoveled and maybe make a $20 bill. But yeah, they just roll right down the road. Yeah. So it's just crazy. I guess that's the nature of the beast anymore. It's a shame, but I like the snow this morning. It was beautiful. I hope there wasn't too many accidents out there. I didn't hear too many of them myself, but I know schools most of them were delayed or some of them were canceled, so that's never a good thing. But okay, Russ, I'll let you go. You take care of yourself. You have a great day, sir. Nice talking to you.
Thanks for your call, Bill. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Well, that just about does it for today's version of What's on Your Mind. CBS News is next. News from around the world, around the country, and then TJ with the local news, sports, and weather. I'll be back here again tomorrow. We'll do this again, some more open conversation here on What's on Your Mind. Meanwhile, this is WMBS Uniontown, 590 AM, 101.1 FM. At the tone, it is 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth today defended the follow-up strike on a suspected drug boat back in September, insisting he didn't know there were survivors from the first strike.
I watched that first strike live. As you can imagine, at the Department of War, we got a lot of things to do. So I didn't stick around for the hour and 2 hours, whatever, where